Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about bags that I am never ever buying again, many of which are quite hyped. So if you're new to the channel, I am Erica from Ericasgirlyworld. Welcome. If you love fashion, if you love luxury, make sure to subscribe. And for my returning subs, thank you so much for being here and for your support. Now let's make a disclaimer. I don't know, never say never, right? I have said never before in a few things that I ended up buying. So I don't know what's gonna happen 5 years from now, 15 years from now. Maybe I will get tempted and buy some of these items again. But, you know, because I don't know, fashion, your taste changes so much. I have changed my mind on so many things, guys. And like sometimes you guys like hold me accountable, like, Erica, but you said you weren't gonna buy this, you know? So guys, I do change my mind. What can I say? And I'm sure you change your mind as well. As you buy things, as your taste matures, as the fashion world changes and new collections coming along, it is very natural for you to change and evolve. So never say never. But I'm telling you that right now, I do not intend on buying any of these bags again. So number one, let's start with a bang. Chanel Classic Jumbo Bag. Those of you who are subscribers, you know I have recently sold my Jumbo Classic Chanel bag. I had a black one with beautiful gold hardware. And guys, here's the reason why I don't intend on buying that bag again. Really heavy, really big. When I bought this bag, I was all about huge bags. I travel quite a bit, so I like practical bags that I can walk in all day long. They're not gonna kill my shoulder, okay? And the Jumbo is too flipping heavy. You put stuff in there, that thing is gonna dig on your shoulder. At the end of the day, you are in so much pain, your back is in so much pain, and then it does look too big. I feel like, and guys, I'm pretty tall, I'm 5'8", okay, so I'm not a short person, I'm 5'8". I feel like I can handle big size bags, and I still think that that bag was too big for me. So, you know, if you are considering a classic Chanel bag, I say do not go for the Jumbo, go for like a medium size, maybe a mini. And to be 100% honest, guys, as of right now, I would not buy any Chanel Classic bags, period, okay, in any size. Maybe I would buy a boy bag or like an embellished version of a boy bag or an embellished version of a classic bag, but a plain classic bag from Chanel, I wouldn't buy it. Guys, I'm bored. I mean, I don't know what else I can say. There was a time that a Chanel Classic bag was a dream for me, and it might be a dream for many of you. And my videos are just my opinions, right? Fashion is so personal. You have to do whatever is right for you and buy the things that make you happy and make your heart sing, right? So if that's what you want, please by all means go for it. But for me, there was a time that a classic Chanel made my heart sing, and that's why I bought it, and I was very excited when I first got it. But right now, it doesn't rock my world. I feel like when I walk somewhere and I have a Chanel classic, it's like, blah. I don't think it's gonna give an oomph to any of your looks. Everybody has it. I mean, I know it's expensive as hell, but it is kind of like a common bag. For me right now, I want bags that are va-va-voom. And va-va-voom does not mean it has to be more expensive. There are bags that I think are very va-va-voom that are half the price of a classic Chanel bag. I just think that over time, I have gotten bored with Chanel. It's like the same, different colors, but the same crap. I want new shapes. I want innovative. I want unique. I want to carry something that not every cat and dog has. You know, I mean, that's where I'm at. But if you are considering, please do not go for the Jumbo because you will regret it. Next bag I'm going to talk about, Alexander McQueen clutches. I also just recently sold my Alexander McQueen clutches. I am crazy about Alexander McQueen. My subscribers know that. My favorite designer for ready-to-wear. If I was a rich bitch, okay, I would wear Alexander McQueen clothes head to toe. But sadly, I'm not. I am a mortal. I am a rando. I have to budget and I have to prioritize my purchases. Guys, I had a dream of owning an Alexander McQueen clutch also because I love skulls. So I have a thing for skulls. I have skull jewelry. I have skulls decorative pieces in my house. I have a thing for skulls. I cannot explain to you why. So I thought, oh my gosh, what a perfect combination to get a designer that I love with a detail in a skull, right? So I got it, I used it quite a bit, but guys, I feel like that's kind of beaten down to death, and I feel like those clutches are kind of like in the past. I don't know what else to say. I feel like they have had their time. I still think they're beautiful pieces, don't get me wrong, they're really gorgeous, and if you feel it, I mean, like I said, buy it. But for me, I feel like they have had their time. You know, I remember about 5 years ago when those skull details were really hot, and Alexander McQueen even had like the peep toe pumps. They had a little skull detail on top. But I feel like the time for those clutches has passed. If you like that more kind of like goth and a little more somber and dark, sexy vibe, which to me is what Alexander McQueen is all about, there are many beautiful bags from the newer collections that Alexander McQueen has launched that are absolutely incredible. There are still bags with skulls that I really dig. I don't think the skulls are overdone by any means. I just think that the classic, you know, clutch with the little skull handle, that whole look is kind of done. Next one I'm going to talk about is the Valentino Glam Lock bag. So I had a version of the Valentino Glam Lock bag, and it was actually really beautiful, all detailed. It had like crystals everywhere. There is nothing wrong with the Glam Lock bag. It is actually a very practical bag. It fits quite a bit. You can take it everywhere. The issue with the Glam Lock for me is that it is boring, okay? That bag is boring. I feel like right now carrying a Valentino Glam Lock bag brings you zero oomph, zero style. So I don't mean to offend anybody. If you have a Glam Lock, I'm not saying that is an ugly bag. I'm not saying it's not a practical bag. I actually think it's an okay bag. I had one, right? So I'm talking shit about something that I actually bought myself before. So if you have one or if you want one, don't be mad because I had it. But I do not plan on buying it again, guys. All in all, when I look at the design of the Glam Lock compared to all the cool stuff that is available out there, I do not see a reason to spend that money on a Glam Lock. So if you are contemplating one of those bags, unless you are getting it for a real good deal, I do not think that there is a high fashion piece anymore, guys. Next one, it's number 4. And this one is going to be controversial. Whenever I talk about this, I get a lot of hate. But guys, it is how I feel, okay? And that is the basic Louis Vuitton monogram bags. I am no longer buying, and this one is a never for good. I'm really not buying basic Louis Vuitton monogram bags. The only basic monogram Louis Vuitton, anything that I will buy from now on is luggage, okay? So the keep all for travel, or maybe a really big speedy for travel, you know, the suitcases, the little pouches, you know, like all of your travel sets. The Nice, I think, is really pretty. But guys, when I think about Alma in monogram, Never Full in monogram, Speedy in monogram, I am sorry, those will no longer make it to my collection for the simple reason that every cat and dog has them. They are faked out more than any other bag styles on the planet. So carrying one of these bags really does nothing for you. I know many people have a dream of owning a Louis Vuitton monogram bag. I had a dream of doing that myself, but guys, my first monogram Louis Vuitton bag was that ellipse bag that kind of looked like a bowling bag that had a fun shape. I never went for the super basic styles, and I know that for some of you, budget is a concern, right? You're saving your hard-earned money, and I did too. I mean, I was poor as hell, okay? I was a broken college student. I had my car repoed. I mean, my credit cards were through the roof. I got zero money, and I was dreaming about a Louis Vuitton. So it's not that I'm better than anyone else, because I have been in your shoes. I am just saying that from someone that has been in the luxury world for a long time now, who sees things from a different, more experienced perspective now, don't go for those bags. Wait a few more months, save a couple extra $100 and get a monogram bag that is a little different. Louis Vuitton has so many different styles in the monogram that they are not going to be the bottom price range like a Neverfull, for example, or a Speedy, for example, but they have some that are a bit more They have a little bit more detail, a little bit more leather detail that makes the bag look a notch above everybody else, right? I feel like the basic bags, you go to the grocery store, ragamuffin, you're gonna see 300 ragamuffins carrying that bag. 90% of them are fake, you know, so it's kind of like, why spend $1,000 on something that is really not going to bring you a luxury touch or make you look luxe or set you apart from anybody else, right? Because, I mean, let's be real. Why do we buy luxury? Because you want to set yourself apart. Don't come with a bullshit, well, it is because of the craftsmanship, blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course the quality is better. I am all about better quality, better fabrics, and that is part of the reason why I buy luxury. But guys, status is part of why we want luxury. Why do we want status? Because we want to set ourselves apart. You don't want to look like everybody else. You want to look like you're carrying Louis Vuitton, right? Our bag is like a car for a guy. You want to have the most badass, fastest car that looks the coolest in the whole hood. So when you arrive in the restaurant at the valet, everybody's looking at the car that you're driving, right? That's what a car is for a guy. And that's what a bag is for a girl. So why are you gonna pay primo dollars for a bag that's like a Toyota Corolla, right? And I'm not talking down to anybody. I'm just telling you guys like it is. It is a bag that is not giving you oomph for your buck, because $1,000 is a lot of money. There are so many better bags that you can buy for $1,000 that actually make you look stylish. Do you know what I mean? So my advice is look for different styles within the Louis Vuitton Monogram family that might cost 200 more, 300 more, save for longer, right? I would rather save for longer and then have a badass bag that I'm gonna be proud to carry than really dropping $1,000 on a bag and looking like a ragamuffin. If you really wanna look kind of like have more of an elevated look, do not go for Never Fools or Speedies, you know, or the real basic styles, okay? If you like those shapes, let's say you love the shape of the Alma bag or you love the shape of the Speedy, if you can afford, then pick those shapes in leather, not in the monogram canvas, because then again, that is a much more sophisticated look that's gonna set you apart from everybody else. And the last bag I am never gonna buy again, might be controversial as well, but it is the Birkin 35. Guys, I have a Birkin 35. It is my most prized possession in my bag collection. I have a severe attachment to that bag because it has sentimental value. My husband was with me when I got it. My daughter was with me when I got it. It was almost like a family affair to score that bag. You know, they came with me to kind of like support me in my dream, and my dream did come true. But guys, the Birkin 35 is so impractical. This bag is so damn big and it is so freaking heavy. It is just impossible. I hardly ever carry my Birkin 35 anywhere unless I'm going for like a store event and I want to look super bougie, or like I'm going to brunch with my girlfriends. Nothing that entails a lot of walking, nothing that entails putting too much weight on the bag, because it is a pain. It doesn't have a strap. You have to carry it like this. It gets heavy as hell. Don't do it. If you dream of having an Hermes bag, go for the 30 size or go for the 25 size. Go for the smaller sizes, like the 35, even for travel. So I was like, okay, I cannot use this as an everyday bag. I'm gonna use this damn bag for travel since it's so big and it fits so much stuff. So I went to Paris, you know, I packed it up to the gills, and then you have to carry it. Let me get it for you, hold on. So there you have it. So I packed it to the gills, right? And this thing was so damn heavy. And then you have to carry it like this, or you have to carry it like this. Guys, I swear to God, I was walking in that Paris airport and I had to cross to the other side to meet my friend Val. My arm was so red. I had indentations in my arm from this digging into my forearm because it was so heavy and there is no other way for you to carry it. So as beautiful as it is and as classic as this bag is, and I still love mine. So again, I'm talking shit about a bag that I do have. I don't intend on getting one. You know, the trick with Hermes is that, you know, you don't get to pick very often. You know, a lot of times you kind of get offered something and you have to take it. So I don't know if I go to Paris tomorrow and they offer me a Birkin 35 in my dream color, which is a rose sakura. If they offered me a rose sakura or like a blue atoll, they are my two dream colors for Hermes, in a 35, and they say, hey, it is the only size we have, but you know, it is your dream color. Would you take it? Maybe I would take it, because I love those colors so much and they're impossible to get. Under those circumstances, maybe I would get another 35. If you are on the shorter size, again, I am 5'8", I feel like my frame can carry a big bag like this really well, but if you are on the shorter side, absolutely do not go for it. This bag is gonna swallow you, and this is gonna make you feel like you're carrying a freaking suitcase, okay? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Very interested in hearing your opinions. And I wanna know, is there a bag that you will never buy again? So please tell me, maybe I'll do a part 2 for this video. I really wanna know if there's something in your collection that you bought that you regretted, either you know, bags that were in the list today or bags that were not at all. Maybe there are some I need to consider for a future video, but I want to know, what is a bag that you bought that you regretted that you're never buying again? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget, subscribe. Love you. Bye.